One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Vaught Hemingway Stadium, home of the Ole Miss Rebels. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Florida Gators, taking on a fellow SEC opponent, the Ole Miss Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Polligan, Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Rebels will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Gators offense will take the field first, and they are led up front by a powerful offensive line that opens up an array of possibilities, Jesse.
No question it's the identity of this offense. Multiple players up front that are going to play in the National Football League. This unit is going to be up for the Joe Moore Award at the end of the year for the outstanding O-line, David. They are going to try and establish the line of scrimmage with their physicality.
Man, it's a tremendous challenge with this defensive line because you know that. Like, you've got to be aggressive. You've got to be physical. I've got to take away their ability to run the football first. This unit's nasty. They're dirty. I love them.
Looks as if... injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Tight end now in motion. Dropping back, it's Lagway. Grab near the marker, it's Brown. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. From the gun, running back gets the give. And he's stopped by that big defensive tackle up front. Guys, let's chat about Florida. They've climbed into the top 15, reached a little bit of a checkpoint, haven't they? Playoff is 12 teams. But it's right about this range that people start tuning in to see what you can do, to see if you're the real deal. Isn't that right, David?
Yeah, and cheering against you, right? A lot of times because their teams are doing well or competing with you. But let's see if this squad can build on the momentum. Starting to get some momentum, some love now, Jesse. How do they handle it?
I'm excited to see how this team is going to finish, too, because we know they've got talent. They've got guys that can take the game over. The question I have now moving forward, can they do it on the biggest stages? And today, it's about as big as it gets.
We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer. But you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The 7th play of this opening drive will be a 3rd and long. The play action fake. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
Well, we knew coming into this one, the passing attack, they were going to attack all areas of the field. And right out of the gate, first drive, they go deep down the middle of the field, and they come up with a big one.
They'll try the right side. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Lagway. Quickly complete. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback.
He's going for the goal line, and he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Gators!
If the offense continues to put drives like that together, this defense is in trouble. How about the balance, the ability to throw the football, run the football, keep the defense guessing, and then when it gets closer to the end zone, the physicality to punch it in. Great start for this offense.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They march 79 yards on the drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Ole Miss Rebels offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible because you can't shut this guy down.
Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off. The extra point here would tie the game.
Man, oh man, it doesn't get easier than that. Look at the receiver. He gets wide open. Where's the defense? Nobody around. Easy pitch, easy catch.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. On the run from inside his own 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. On the move. Got the first down. Looking for more. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there. And the boys of old Florida are getting it done on the ground.
And you've seen time periods in history in Florida where they didn't care about the run. Spurrier, just throw it. Yeah, Jesse, throw it again. Yeah, throw it again. Just chuck it around. But I like when they commit to the ground game, have some success to create some balance.
Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31.
And runs like that are like body blows in a boxing match. 4, 5, 6-yard gains early turn into 20, 30, 40-yard gains later. They really wear down defenses, and they test their physicality.
Offense gets set for second down. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. Quarterback will keep it. Got enough for the first down and wants more. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
Man, that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here, fine. But then it's scramble plays and then it's passing plays. He's always a runner, just exhausting.
Wow, 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
The gun, they'll give it on the inside. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Let's take a second to look at the big picture for Florida. A big-name running back, always a great get in the recruiting world. 4-star running back they got last week. Seems as if he'll fit in nicely here.
Oh, he's going to be a great fit. I mean, when you get a great player like that, the whole fan base gets jacked up. You see it all over social media, and it starts to build some momentum in your recruiting class.
He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28. The Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the back. And maybe he'll get back. Of scrimmage, but no more than that. Guys, let's chat about Florida. They got a boost from their high school recruiting ranks, setting the table for the future, getting a verbal commitment from a 4-star linebacker.
Yeah, it's huge for this defense, not only because of his physical traits. This guy can run, he can cover, he can blitz the passer, but he's also a tremendous leader. This guy could be the alpha on this defense for years to come.
Man, I love that play by this corner. You know why? When you run the option and that thing gets spread out, your DBs have to commit to tackling. And how about the quarterback coming up, sticking his face in the fan, and making a play? You love to see DBs tackle like that.
Off play action. Catch in the middle, it's Jackson. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Thought maybe they would consider the field goal here, but the offense is staying out there on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab past the marker. And the Gators will have a first down.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a cheap shot. Goal with where they were on that fourth down, but they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. The give to the back. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. The Gators trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the D deny them on second and goal. Back to throw, it's Lagway. Slips a tackle. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater. They keep nudging it closer, but now it's third and goal from the 1. He'll go to the sneak. Sneaks it into the end zone.
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left, and we are going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out. Yard line. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's hot. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. The Rebels racing to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. Trying to make magic on the scramble. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. To the air, it's Simmons. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. And the Rebels will try to pin them back with the punt. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. To the air on first down. Here's the pressure. Takes a hit as he fires.
Yeah, this offense might want to think about moving the launch point for this QB, because if you take hits like that from the pocket, it's really tough to complete passes.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Unloads it downfield. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A memorable first half of football so far today in Oxford. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's head back to the Grove and our fellas at Vaught Hemingway Stadium.
The Gators will kick it off to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important.
Lost one deep down the right side. And is knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away.
I love the defensive mentality coming out here early in the third quarter. They've got the lead. They know the offense is going to be aggressive. Shots, a really nice play call that time, and an even better job in the back end of the secondary being ready for it. It just feels, guys, in this game like the defense is staying one step ahead.
He'll keep it himself. Oh, he's got some space. Just like that, a huge gain, and they've got it inside the 10. They'll mark it at the 8. They'll try to get it in with the run. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. The Rebels will hustle to the line. Defense in press coverage. They'll keep it on the ground looking for the end zone. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. Rushes on him. They won't let him in. He had a nose for that end zone, but he will be stopped short. And the Rebels will try to convert on 4th down. Barrels ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Rebels!
And how about this offense? A big situation on 4th and goal, and you trust your running back. You trust your offensive line. You trust the physicality of this unit, and they reward that trust, and they punch it in for 6.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. Leaves it with the running back. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Looking for a man. It's Glagway. Finds his man down the middle. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 30.
I love playing man-to-man defense, and I love getting up in your kitchen and jamming you at the line of scrimmage, but it's really hard when they start running these crossing routes and drags and ends because now I'm in chase mode, and the QB has a little bit of space a lot of times, and those fast guys can create some separation and get a 1st down like they did there.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After trying the running game on 1st down, they come to the line on 2nd down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a 1st down. And the Gators look to keep this drive humming. The give on the inside. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Quick touch pass to the receiver. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, David. It puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Don't even think about sending the special teams out on 4th down and 3. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Converts on 4th down. Still going. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. That took nerves of steel to convert that fourth down on the road.
Oh, man, the crowd going nuts. A big-time opportunity in the third quarter to create some momentum. Help them go crazy. Help them go nuts. But the offense does their job, quiets the crowd, gets the big fourth down conversion.
Wide open downfield. They make the stop, but barely, and they might need to regroup as we have come to the end of the third quarter. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. Can't wait to see how this fourth quarter is going to go and see who can come out on top in this barn burner. Final stands in the game, and we'll start with the first down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The Gators getting set on 1st and 10. The hand to the running back. And they're finally able to get him on the ground at the 1.
Man, a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
They'll give it to the back. Touchdown, Florida! And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Texas A&M is currently ahead in this one, but they're not exactly making this easy for the 12th man. This is a tight one in College Station. They're up by 7 over South Carolina. We'll keep an eye on things until the final horn in a game that could shake things up a bit in the SEC.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And off from the shotgun. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. The Rebels headed quickly to the line.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. There's 2, 3, and 4-yard gains in the first and second quarter. They become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
And the Rebels have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to throw at Simmons. Trying to set up the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
And I don't like the play call, guys. Screen pass at this point of the game against the defense playing big zones, prevent, trying to keep the ball in front. It's just not going to work. You've got to take shots offensively.
He stopped right there, short of the first down, in this defense trying to preserve the lead. Down a possession here in the fourth, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. He hurls one deep down the left side. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. The Gators sending the offense back to work.
That's a gutsy call, and I know the analytics world says to go for it more often, but when you're in your own territory and now you turn the football over to the other team, points are so much easier to get. Obviously, I know, Jesse, it didn't take a color commentator to figure that out.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
He is stopped inside the 15 at the 14-yard line, and an interesting call here on 4th down. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. No. Still 7 after the miss, guys. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Wide receiver comes in motion. To the air, it's Simmons. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. 4 wideouts set, 2 by 2 on 2nd and 5. Caught in the backfield, it's Lee. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Looking downfield on 1st down. Finds the tight end. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
Well, there have been way too many incompletions for this offense in this game. It's a big reason why they're trailing, obviously. They've never been able to get into a rhythm, and at this juncture here on a 2-minute situation in your own end, you got to find ways to start throwing completions somewhere out on the field to get back in this game.
So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better 3rd down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand knock this football out. Let's get some positive yards and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
Throws to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Wants to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Taylor.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch of these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
They'll rush to the line. Clock stop for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock.
QB starts the ball to stop the clock. No gain on the play. Brings up second down.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Looking to throw, it's Simmons. Gets it out fast. He gets just inside the red zone and goes out of bounds at the 19.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting him the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Fights off the defender. They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. On fourth down, trying to find his man. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. The quarterback takes a knee. After the stumble earlier this year, a lot of people wrote this team off. People might be searching for spots on the bandwagon again now.
Yeah, give this coaching staff a lot of credit too, Reese, because they made a few tweaks and adjustments schematically to their personnel as well, and they've really now seemed to find a nice rhythm.
And it's hard to find that early in the season, but the good teams figure out who they are, what they do well, and you could tell they're starting to get in a groove, figure out who does what well, and maximize that and accentuate that.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.